Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to Uncle Benno's channel. Of course, you know what time it is. It is story time. And I've got another fascinating story to tell you guys right about now. This story, I'm not going to say it will blow your mind, but it's just going to make you ask some questions like, why would people do what they do as far as weddings are concerned? So, this is a bride's bold stance, and as much as I want to applaud her for what she did, I also have my reservations. And at the end of the story, I'm expecting you to tell me what you think about her decision. So, to cut the long story short, what happened was that there's this lady called Anya who had dreamed of her wedding day since she was a little girl, and she dreamt about the white dress, walking down the aisle, the vows, it was all a perfect picture in her mind. She was deeply in love with Kofi, her fiancé. Their families had been friends for generations, and their union was seen as a match made in heaven. Yet, as the wedding day approached, a shadow began to darken her joy. You're not gonna believe this, guys. So it happens that in their culture, deeply rooted in tradition, held sex before marriage is a taboo. What am I even saying? Let me tell you in another word. It simply means that in her culture, having sex before marriage was considered a taboo. So as a girl, you should not have intimacy or have any room dramatology or sex acrobatic or whatever with your man before the wedding day. It's a taboo. You're gonna pay. If that happens, there is a price you're gonna pay. So Anya, raised in the heart of these values, adhered to them strictly. It was a promise she had made to herself and her God. Kofi, on the other hand, was more liberal in his views. He respected her stance, but often expressed his frustration, and I can't blame him. I'm still gonna say this though. You can hardly find an African guy who don't want to sample before the wedding day. Yeah, and I'm sorry, as an uncle, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm all for it. And sometimes when I see African dudes say, you know what, I'm all for it, girl. We're going to wait until the wedding night. We ain't going to do nothing. You're just going to come around here, shake your body, shake everything, looking so sexy, beautiful, and I'm just going to fold my hands. I won't touch you. I will wait until wedding night. In my mind, I always said, girl, it seems the brother is lying to you, So, but in the case of Kofi is like, all right, I'm going to wait. If you don't want us to do this until the wedding night, I will stay, I'll wait, and then we can have it. Okay. But then, as the wedding day drew near, the pressure mounted. Kofi, desperate to appease Anya, agreed to wait. However, his demeanor changed. He became distant, irritable, and even accused her of being frigid. I just told you guys right now, African guys, we don't do that. I think it's going to be a ratio of, let's say, 1 in 1,000. Yes, it's going to be 1 in 1,000 of African men that are going to agree they're going to wait until the wedding night before they do the do, man. Yeah. So, Anya was heartbroken. She loved him, but she couldn't compromise her beliefs. I don't blame her. There are some girls like that. So, the day before the wedding, as they finalized the guest list, Anya made a decision that shook everyone. She called off the wedding. The news spread like wildfire through the community. Whispers and judgment follow. Some accuse her of pride, others of being too rigid, but Anya stood her ground. I'm kind of proud of her right now. So, her decision was met with equal amount of support and criticism. Many women privately thanked her for her courage. They had faced similar pressures but lacked the strength to defy societal norms. Anya became a symbol of resistance against outdated tradition. What? Really? Okay. It wasn't easy. She endured heartbreak, loneliness, and societal ostracism. Oh man, that's another grammar right there. How do I pronounce this now? ostracism. Okay. Ostracism. This is gonna be funny, man. All right. It wasn't easy. She endured heartbreak, loneliness, and societal ostracism, but she held onto her faith and self-respect. In time, the storm subsided. She found healing, strength, and eventually love again. Her story became a catalyst for change, sparking conversations about premarital sex, women's rights, and the importance of personal values. Anya's journey was not without its challenges, but her courage to prioritize her beliefs over societal expectations is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. I'm gonna say this. But I say this guy Anya chop wish. I'm serious right now. Bless your point. Although I respect her decision, she kept to her faith, her belief, and her values. She's like, you know what? I know you want to eat this cookie so bad, boy, but it's a taboo where I come from. You can't get it until after the wedding night. And that's exactly what she did. But then, if we look at it from the modern world view, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think Anya did the right thing? Holding on to no sex, no premarital sex before wedding? Or do you think Kofi betrayed her trust? Kofi initially agreed that he was going to work with her. He quite understand her feelings. He knew that, okay, since your tradition requires that we mustn't do this until the wedding night, okay, I'll support you, girl. I'll be right there with you. But then he changed as the wedding is fast approaching. What do you think made him change his stance? I have an idea, yo. I think Kofi realized that I need to know if this girl is a virgin. I need to know if she's far gone. I also need to know if she's lying to me. There are some ladies out there that they're going to tell you, I'm abstaining from sex. I ain't going to do nothing about this. Nobody going to touch me. And they are just saying that to just a guy. They have other guys around the corner who is benching them. I'm sorry to say, they give the cookie out to some guys. Why the real guy who is so damn serious and want to marry them, the one who actually proposed, is the one they starved. So, do you think Kofi was wrong to have insisted that I need to taste this cookie before the wedding night? Let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. I will be right there with you. And you can join us on the live show when CB and we're going to be dissecting this issue. Trust me, I am so itching to debate Simbi right now on the reason why men should sample, benchy, eat the cookie, drink some water before the wedding day. All right, this is Uncle Beno. If this is the first time you're listening to our story over here, subscribe, Give us thumbs up, and of course, don't be a stranger. Drop your comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.